What's up, everybody? A lot of you have been asking, what do we feed Cooper? So we decided to make a video to show you. Let's get started. Viewer discretion advised. We order our raw proteins, tripe, and organs from mypetcarnivore.com. They did not ask us to do this video, nor are they sponsoring us. We're going to go over the basics of what we do. It is important to note that there are many different types of raw feeding. If you choose to do raw feeding, it is critical that you do your own research and choose what you think is best for your pet. Of course, consult your veterinarian when making changes to your pet's diet. We choose to feed Cooper raw because we wanted to make sure he got food that was nutrient rich and wasn't processed. This way it ensures that he's able to absorb all of the nutrients naturally.
Oh yeah.
We feed Cooper about 2 to 3% of his ideal body weight, which results in anywhere between 1/2 to 3/4 of a pound of food daily. That's roughly 4.5 ounces per meal twice a day. Ideal ratios for raw feeding are 80 to 90% muscle meat and connective tissue, 5 to 10% organs, and 5 to 10% bone. You don't have to be precise with these ratios, but just aim for balance. This is the ratio we are currently using to mix, prepare, and divide Cooper's meals into 5-ounce portions. 32 ounces of whole ground protein, 10.8 ounces of fresh green tripe, and 2.25 ounces of organ, which we further break down into different organ types. We could actually feed Cooper most of the proteins as they are because it already does contain the ideal meat, organ, and bone ratio. But we wanted to make sure the meal includes green tripe. Green tripe is not a topper, but considered a protein, so it counts in the daily allotment of food. Because we're adding green tripe, the ratios will be thrown off, which is why we decided to add some organs back in to get everything back into balance. This is an example of how we mix and prepare his meals. In this example, we are using whole ground pork, ground lamb tripe, beef organ mix, beef pancreas, and beef spleen. We're using an electric scale so we can measure weight as precisely as possible. Just remember to zero out the weight of the mixing container. You can mix the ingredients in any order you like as long as you keep track of weights. Here we place the pork in a container first, which is roughly 32 ounces, and then we zero out the scale. Next we add 10.8 ounces of green lamb tripe. It's still a little frozen here, that's why it's hard to scoop out. It also smells pretty bad, so be prepared. Depends who you ask, but dogs cannot digest vegetables efficiently as their digestive enzymes cannot break through the cell walls of vegetation. Green tripe has partially digested vegetation, which leaves the nutrients from plants available to be absorbed by your dog. Up next is a small amount of beef organ. This is to help balance out the ratios again, since we are adding green tripe into the mix. Next is a small amount of beef pancreas. It contains natural digestive enzymes which helps your dog to unlock the nutrients held within the rest of the food. Finally, we add a small amount of beef spleen. Then, we proceed to mix until all ingredients are evenly distributed. This mix contains about 45 ounces total, which is then divided into 9 servings at 5 ounces each. This type of meal is only fed to Cooper in the mornings. At night, we choose to feed whole chicken, rabbit, or turkey necks divided into roughly 4 to 5 ounce portions. We also add a small piece of chicken or duck foot to up the bone content a bit. Again, we're trying to get that balance back between protein, organ, and bone. It also contains glucosamine, which is good for joints. It's important to have variety in your pet's diet. That's why we have so many different types of protein. This is us feeding Cooper in the morning.
That's good.
we like to cheat and mix in 2/3 cup of water into his meals to ensure he gets enough water daily. We also give Cooper a new vet vitamin and joint supplement once a day. This is to hopefully help round out and complete daily nutritional intake.
Oh yeah.
And that concludes our video. We hope you found this to be informative. Remember, if you choose to raw feed your pet, make sure you do your own research and consult your veterinarian. This video was intended to show you how we raw feed Cooper and is not a guide to raw feeding. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You can also find Cooper on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Cooper the Happy Corgi. As always, thanks for watching!